The time has come for you to get better. In today's video, guys, I'm gonna show you my best tips and tricks in Battle Royale. Let's go. Alright, first we're gonna start with the basic settings. The settings I have since like the beginning, I think. I did some changes and stuff like that, but yeah, since the beginning I would say. We're gonna look at it, and after that I'm gonna explain you guys the important ones. I'm gonna explain it to you guys after. Alright, we're gonna start one of the important things with the aim assist. Sure, aim assist, the most of you guys maybe know what it is. It helps you to target the enemy easier. The next one is fixed virtual joystick display position. I'm gonna show you an example. We have it on right now, so you can see like I'm tapping on my screen right now. Wait, I can show you. Tapping on my screen, and my joystick is staying at the same position. And if you put it off, my joystick is gonna move. Like you see, I click on the top left now, right, bottom, and my joystick is moving. So I would recommend you to have it on, on, sorry, to have it on, because if you have it off, there might be a possibility that you crouch by accident instead of sliding. So that's why I have it on. Alright, the next one is Sync ADS FOV to scope zoom. I have it on because I'm an iPad player. On iPad, it's like aimbot. Like you have less recoil when you shoot with the gun. Like it's not going like this up, like it's less. And it's easier to hit the target. But if you play on phone, I wouldn't recommend it because you can't see. I'm gonna show you an example. Like right now I have it on. We're gonna take a gun. Let's take the AK-117. Alright, you can see this is my scope right now. Like, remember it. Now we're gonna put it off. That's the difference. That's a huge difference. Like, if you have it off, it's gonna zoom in. And if you still have it on, then it's not gonna zoom in. And for iPad, it's OP. For phone, not really, because you can't see much, like I said. But, I mean, if you see on phone, it can be also really good. But I wouldn't recommend it. And if nothing is changing, I'm gonna show you where you can change it. Like if you have it, for example, on and nothing is changing, it's related to FOV range first person only. Like if you put it on 90, you see the scope is not zooming in. But if you put it on 51, like this, it's scoping in again. Like it's actually like you don't use the FOV one. Yeah, I mostly recommend this settings. Also always sprint on, it's really important. Damage number is also your own preferences, but I would recommend it on, because for example if you use a shotgun, you hit him, you know how much damage you made him. For example like 30, then you know he's not one shot. You make like 200 damage, then you know he's one shot. For beginners, I would recommend here on ADS, tap and hold to ADS like this, so it's ADSing faster, you know. But my preferences are tap to ADS. I'm already used to it. I always play it like that. It's about you. You can choose it. Audio and graphics, also simple. I have ultra on, low graphics, so my iPad is not lagging, like no frame drops or overheating. That's also about your phone. If your phone is big enough to really play with very high graphics and ultra and stuff like that, like your performance of your phone. And that's it with my overall settings. But now let's hop in to the sensitivity. And after that I'm gonna explain you guys how you can improve the settings, like your sensitivity, how to train with it. I'm gonna show you guys first my sensitivity, but I'm gonna help you guys how you can find your own sensitivity. Alright, I don't use gyroscope. Gyroscope is really useful for phone players. For iPad, I wouldn't recommend it. Now we're gonna talk about how can you practice it. So what you're gonna do is put 3 bots on far range, choose no move, then put unlimited ammo so you can spray and practice, so you don't need always to reload. What you're gonna do, you can start like from 10 meters away like this. You can just flick at enemies, like shoot, try to flick. That's one option, flick, if you can, like if you found your sensitivity, you can move on. That's one way to find it. You do that, what I am doing. Bam, 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 bam. If you feel like it's too fast, like you're going like this, bam, you're not on him anymore, you go back, it's like this, like you're not on the enemy, then it means your sensitivity is too fast. So that's one way to practice it and to find it. The next thing what you want to find out is your hipfire accuracy. Okay, what you're gonna do is you search a point. For example, I have this line right now. I put my point here and I turn 180 degrees like this till I'm on the end of my iPad. For you, for maybe a phone, I'm gonna show you guys again. Like I'm like this. I put my finger on the end now, and I'm going back till I'm here, because this side is my finger to move and look around. Again, I pointed here now and go back 180 degrees. Okay, now fucked up because it's hard to do it like that, but you know what I mean. That's also how to practice it, like to start with it, to find it out. Like that doesn't mean you have to play forever with that. You can change it while, like that's just a beginning to find it. You do it maybe with the thumb, the same thing with the thumb. You take your thumb, back. Okay, for me it's a bit different because I'm using my index finger, not the thumb, but I hope you guys understand what I mean. The next step, the same thing what we did before, like at the beginning, but as hip fire. Like you boop, 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 but your sensitivity will be higher than ADS, so it's normal. Your hip fire sensitivity is always higher than the ADS. I mean, it should be. Now the enemy is more far away, you can adjust this. It's not a problem if you're not exactly on it, but you have to be like close. Make sure you're not doing this. You know what I mean? Like make sure to be close as possible to the opponent. Same thing with the ADS thing. Alright, now we did it on this range. Now we do the same thing on a bit farther range. You go more back, that's maybe mid-range. Do the same things as I did before. Bam, bam, bam. Also with ADS, the same thing. Same thing with far range. That's how you can start. Like, it's actually hard to say. What I did is I really played a lot practice range. Like it came out, I wanted a good aim. I mean, it's not perfect for sure, but I wanted a good aim. I was playing like practice range, let's say 2 hours straight, only practice. And what I did is just testing my sensitivity, like do movements first to see, okay, is it too slow or too high? I feel like it's perfect. Okay, I let it like that. Then I was like sliding, looking at enemies, like the same things the whole time until it was good. Like if you start with it and feel like okay, it's not good, then don't change it directly. Play like for 10 minutes like that, and if you still feel like it's not good, then you can try to change it again. Then again 10 minutes with that one. Okay, it feels better, but it's not perfect, so I have to change it more up or down. Then you change it, then you do the same things again. There will be then a time when you say, okay, now it feels good, I'm gonna practice with that the whole time now. So don't give up. That's the most important thing, because I know people who are just, okay, I did my settings, I copied now Lotex settings, now maybe I have a good aim like him, and then they're like, oh shit, the settings, no, not good. That's not how it works. It's a lot of practice. So for any videos who are saying like how to learn your sensitivity in like 5 minutes, it's not true. You take 2 hours, maybe 2 hours, maybe longer. It takes time. Like if you already found out your sensitivity and how to practice it, I'm gonna show you here. You just try to stay with your crosshair on the enemy. Okay, this guy is kind of slow, this one is running, so take this one for example. Bam, bam, bam. And you can shoot them while doing that if you want. But there's a settings where they can slide, but I don't know how right now. Like, they can't slide somehow. I know if you know how they slide, then do it with sliding and try to shoot them while sliding. You can stand first, and if you improved already, then you can start to move and try to defend. Move and try to defend. Move and try to defend. Like slide, jump, ADS. Like slide, ADS, jump actually. Slide, ADS, jump. Slide, ADS, jump. Slide, ADS, jump. And while doing that, shooting. Slide, ADS, slide. Okay, wait. Slide, ADS, jump. Even I'm getting confused right now because I have to explain and stuff like that. Slide, ADS, jump. Same thing with hip fire. Okay, maybe you don't have to put the prone ones because they're kind of slow, or the crouch ones, but if you have the ones which are sliding, jumping, stuff like that. Back in time I could do that, I don't know how now. Then do that, and that's how to practice your sensitivity, guys. I know it took kind of long, but it has to be like that. Okay, maybe I could explain it better. Alright. That's for today's video. Let me know what you want to see next. Maybe a gameplay where I'm explaining every decision, like what I'm doing, how I think, and stuff like that. Maybe you want to see stuff like that. Maybe only loadouts, something like that, like trying out different loadouts. Just let me know in the comments. And that's it for today. That was a kind of short video, not a whole gameplay like you usually know for me. Thank you guys for the support. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye bye. Nice. Why? I forgot what to say. The time has come for you to get better.
Your finger.
Right? I did that, right? Can you take it? My best tips and tricks, not